All right, so welcome to our flow class today. Just relaxing on your back for a moment. And remember, as we move through this practice, to always listen to your body. Nothing I teach is required. You're always welcome to opt out, to modify. Even just breathing, standing and breathing in Tadasana can be fantastic. Tadasana is actually a pose that we're constantly working with. It's a lot more complicated than it may seem. So just standing in Tadasana, really working on your Tadasana pose and breathing can also be very beneficial. So close your eyes if you're okay with the eyes closed. Just take your arms overhead if that feels okay. If not, they can just come down by your sides. Make tight fists. Take an inhale, squeeze all of your muscles. So squeeze your legs, squeeze your fists, squeeze the arms, tighten everything up, hold, and exhale, just drop, relax. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze, tighten up everything, hold, and exhale, drop. And 1 more time, inhale, squeeze, tighten, hold, and exhale, relax. And just find a comfortable position so the knees can be bent or straight. That's a nice way just to let go of any extra tension in the body, but it's also good for your lymphatic system. Squeeze and release, really good for assisting our lymphatic system. So connecting now to your breath, huge part of our practice, working with the breath. And in a flow style class, the breath and the movement are linked, but even in my Hatha classes, the breath and the movement are linked. We just don't do a lot of flow type of practice. But it's really important, even in my yin class, that we're using the breath, connecting to the breath, working with the breath. So just notice your breath, first of all. You don't need to change it or do anything with it. Just notice the flow of your breath. Notice how it feels to breathe in and to breathe out. And as soon as you start to notice your breath, you do start to breathe more deeply. So it's bringing in a little more prana, a little more oxygen, giving your mind something to focus on. Quiets the mind. It can be a little loud in here sometimes on the Wednesday class, but it's not a bad thing to have that extra noise and distraction. It's helping you to become a little more focused on your own practice. So you're having to bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body, back to what's happening on your yoga mat. And really, we should be able to practice yoga anywhere. We don't need silence. We can practice yoga anywhere. Now start to deepen the breath. So as you inhale, feel the expansion of the belly. And when you exhale, feel the belly drawing in gently, not squeezing, just gently drawing in. Inhale, relax the abdominals, feel the expansion of the belly as you breathe in. And exhale, breathing all the way out. So a simple belly breath or diaphragmatic breath, but not always so simple. If you're used to breathing into the upper lungs, this technique does take some practice. We really need to relax the abdominals as we inhale. So if we're pulling the belly in, we're not going to be able to get that nice full deep breath down into the lower lungs. Just stay with this a few more rounds, slow deep breath. Inhale, feel the belly expand as the breath comes deep into the lungs, and then exhaling all the way out. One more times like that, and then we're going to take it into a complete breath, excuse me, or a 3-part breath. If you struggle with the 3-part breath, you can always come back to this belly breath. So now on your next inhale, breathe down deep into the lungs, feel the belly expand. Keep breathing in as the ribs expand. Keep inhaling as the chest lifts. And as you exhale, follow that same pattern. So let the belly draw in, the ribs come in, and the chest lowers. So it's a smooth breath. Inhale, filling the lungs from the bottom up. The belly expands, ribs expand, chest lifts. Exhale, belly comes in, the ribs come in, the chest lowers. So there's no pausing anywhere in this breath. It's a nice smooth inhale, smooth exhale. But we want to feel the filling of the lungs from the bottom up. So the movement of the body, the chest, or the belly, the chest, the ribs. Sometimes you'll hear this technique with the reverse exhale, the chest, the ribs, the belly. They're both okay. So there's just a couple of different ways to do the exhale. And you can even just work with the low, long exhale here if you slow, long exhale here if you like. So if you can, though, do the same pattern on the inhale and the exhale. So belly, ribs, chest, and then belly, ribs, chest on the exhale. Do that a few times, and then I'm going to give you the option to add some movement to the breath. Just a few more rounds of this complete breath, Dirga breath, 3-part breathing, yogic breath, lots of names for it. Now, if your knees are bent, straighten your legs. You're going to start with getting the feet moving in conjunction with this breath, and then we're going to add the arms if that's okay. So always remember, if something doesn't feel okay, don't do it. So when we get to the arms, if you have shoulder issues, you can just skip the arm part. So now as you inhale, point your toes, breathe down deep. So the belly expands, ribs expand, chest lifts. And as you exhale, press the heels and breathe all the way out. So the belly draws in, ribs come in, the chest lowers. And then inhale, point the toes, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, press the heels. Exhale, belly, ribs, and chest. So just keep going. Notice how this simple movement of the feet enhances this breath. So pointing your toes, you're lengthening the front body, a little more space there for the inhale. And when you flex the feet, you're shortening the front body so the belly draws in a little bit to help expel the exhale. And the benefit to this as well is we're warming up the ankles, warming up the muscles of the legs. So you can keep going just with the feet, or if you'd like to add the arms, next time you inhale and point the toes, the arms will go overhead. And as you exhale and flex the feet, the arms will come down by your sides. So that's optional. Inhale, pointing the toes, the arms extend overhead. And exhale, flex the feet, the arms come down by your sides. So just keep going. So these are just ways to enhance this breath. A few more rounds at your own pace. Just do one more round. And after your exhale, you can just relax your arms, your legs, relax the breath. Notice how you feel now after just a few minutes of pranayama. It can really have profound effects. Bend your knees. Bring your right knee into your chest. You can hold on to your shin, just let the leg rock side to side. And draw circles with the knee, movement into the hip joint, reverse the direction. Hug the right knee into your chest. Make sure the right foot is active and awake, so stay there if you like, or you can straighten the left leg. Make sure the left foot is also active and awake. Optional movement here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, curl up nose to knee. You can lift the left leg just off the floor if you like. And then inhale, release back, lower the leg, lower the head. Exhale, option to curl up. Hovering the left leg just off the mat. Inhale, release back. Exhale, curl up. Releasing back, inhale, stay there. Take your right arm open to the side. And on your next exhale, bring the right knee across your body toward the left. You don't need to go too far here. Keep the right shoulder down. Let's twist the lower back, also for the abdominals. Right knee back into your chest. Right foot to the mat, bring your left knee into your chest. So start with both legs bent. Keep the right foot on the mat. For now, just rock the left knee side to side a few times. And you can circle it. Reverse the direction. Hug the left knee in. Straighten the right leg if you like. Take an inhale. Exhale, curling up, optional, nose to knee, lifting the right leg just off the mat. Inhale, release back, lower the head and the leg. Exhale, curling up if you like. One more time, inhale. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, releasing back, right hand to the left leg, left arm extends to the side. On your next exhale, bring the right or left knee over toward the right. Hold the twist, breathe, feel the breath, especially in the left side of your body here. Always the opportunity to pause and feel the breath. Coming back to center, left knee to your chest, right foot to the mat, left foot to the mat. Keep your feet out as wide as your mat. Arms can be open to the sides or overhead. Just let your knees go side to side. Just windshield wiper the legs a few times. Keep the feet wide, let your knees drop in. Just relaxing the hips and the lower back. So we'll come to seated. A couple ways to do that. You can roll to your side, right side, if that's okay, and help yourself up. Or we can roll forward and back. So if you're rolling, bring the knees in close to your chest. You need to make sure you can stay tucked in a nice ball shape as you roll, like you're not slamming your spine on the mat. So as long as you can stay tucked and it feels okay for you, you can roll forward and back. Otherwise, just come seated any way that you like. If you're rolling, we'll do this about 7 times. It is good for your spine unless it's not good for your spine. And then coming to seated. So sitting cross-legged if that's okay for you. If not, by all means, choose another position. Sitting up tall, hands on the knees. And as you inhale, lift your heart, arch your back, and exhale, round your back, chin toward the chest. So it's a cat-cow type of motion. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, rounding your back. You can do that a few more times. Inhale, lift the heart, seated cat-cow. Exhale, this is always a good option if you are unable to kneel for whatever reason. If it bothers your knees or the wrists, this is a good option for cat-cow. One more time, inhale, and exhale. And coming up to a straight spine, take an inhale. As you exhale, to twist to the right, the side to side here a few times. Inhale, come to center, lengthen, and exhale to the left. So every inhale, as you come back to center, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, move into the twist. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Adding the arms if you like. Inhale, the arms up, exhale to the right. Inhaling center, and exhaling to the left. Inhale, exhale, using the breath. Inhale, lengthen, exhale into the twist. We'll hold on the right side, inhale. Exhale, twisting right, stay here. Looking back over the right shoulder. Hold your twist now and turn your head, look over your left shoulder. So just the head is turning, a little stretch for the neck. Turn your head slowly back to the right. Inhale, come to center, reach up. Exhale, twisting to the left. So start by looking over the left shoulder. And holding your twist, turn your head, look over the right shoulder. Turning your head back to the left. Come to center, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your hands forward to the mat. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands over to the right. Hands shoulder distance apart. If that's not okay, you can stay up higher and just reach your chest over the legs. So extend the arms if you can. If not, that's fine. Breathe here. Feel the breath on the left side of your body. So expand into the left side all the way down to the hip. Walk your hands to center, take an inhale, and exhaling over to the left. Hands shoulder distance apart, and try pressing a little bit more into the right hand, if you like, to get it more stretched down through the right side. Coming to center, take an inhale. As you exhale, come forward. Hold here, breathe. And if you can now, breathe into the back body. So feel the expansion, lower back into the rib cage, and even down in toward the pelvis. And coming up. So if you're sitting cross legs, switch your legs. And as you inhale now, open your arms, lift your heart. Exhale, round your back, arms in front as if you're hugging a giant beach ball. Then inhale, open up. Just a little bigger movement than the cat-cow. Exhale, if this is not okay for the arms or the shoulders, let's go back to the cat-cow with the hands on your legs instead. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, come up straight, open your arms. Exhale, take your fingertips to the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, slide out to the right. So we'll go side to side. Inhale, come to center, lengthen. Exhale, sliding to the left. So at your own pace, using the breath. Inhale to create space, and then exhale, moving into the space. Inhale and exhale. And hold on the right side. Up, inhale, exhale, sliding out to the right. So you can stay here. You can bring your left hand to your hip, roll the shoulder back and open the chest. You can take the back of your left hand to your lower back. That can be a really nice way to open up as well. Or if you want to, the left arm can go up on an inhale and over on an exhale. If you're taking the arm over, see if you can extend through the fingertips all the way down to the hip. If that bothers your shoulder, go ahead and bend the elbow if you need to, but try to lengthen through the arm. And make sure you're not lifting the sit bones. So keep the sit bones down. You don't need to bring your elbow to the floor. Breathing into the left side. Coming up, inhale, exhale. Sit tall, inhale, lengthen, sliding out to the left on your exhale, and then choose your pose, maybe hand to hip, maybe back of the hand to the lower back. I like to start there, roll the shoulder back, open the chest, and then maybe take the right arm up if you like. Inhale and exhale over. Breathing into the right side. Make sure your neck is comfortable. You don't need to look up. If that's okay for you, you can. Otherwise, you can take your gaze wherever feels best for your neck. Coming up on an inhale and exhale. Release, take your arms up, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Take an inhale and walking your hands over to the right. Breathing here down the left side. It's important to do this with each leg in front. You do get a different stretch. You get a deeper stretch in the hip when you go the opposite direction to the front leg. Come to center, inhale, and exhaling to the other side. And shoulder distance apart, breathing into the right side. Coming to center, take an inhale and exhale, coming deeper if you like. Pausing here to breathe into the back body. And then you can come up. Take your legs out in front, shake them out. Legs a little wider, just roll them in and out a few times. Bring your legs into Dandasana. So sitting up tall, take your hands just next to your legs. Sit up as tall as you can, relax the shoulders. You can press down into the hands, legs are active. So Dandasana, it's actually a strong pose. Legs are active, belly needs to be engaged in order to keep you upright. Let's breathe here. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, just relax, come forward for a moment. You can let your feet relax. Relax your neck. And coming up. So we're going to do a flow with Konasana, which is inclined plank pose, which is here. If you don't want to lift up, if you have wrist or shoulder issues and that doesn't feel okay, you'll just do what we just did. So you'll just start in Dandasana and you'll just round forward. So you can do that. Otherwise, the hands come back a little bit behind you and we'll lift up. And then when we come forward, we're going to roll over the fingertips so the backs of the hands come to the mat and then roll over the fingertips to plant the hands. So you're just rolling forward and back over the fingertips. You don't really need to move your hands, you're just rolling over the fingertips. So that's Konasana. If you don't want to do that, again, you'll just stay in Dandasana and you'll just come forward and sit up straight. So if you're coming into Konasana, take the hands back a little bit. Then as you inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, lower down. Activate your legs and your feet. Take an inhale. As you exhale, roll over the fingertips, round forward, backs of the hands to the mat. We'll do that a little quicker now. Inhale, come up, plant your hands, lift. Exhale, lower down, roll over the fingertips, come forward. Roll over the fingertips, inhale, come up, lift. Exhale down, roll over the fingertips. One more time like that. Inhale, coming up. Point your feet toward the floor. Exhale, toes point up, coming forward. Stay here for a moment in this rounded fold. This stretches the back more so than the legs. So the back is relaxed, the neck is relaxed. Now we'll make it into more of a hamstring stretch. So now extend your arms out in front. Plant your hands down, spread your fingers, take an inhale, pull back on your hands, lift your heart, wiggle a little bit. So think of lifting out of your hips. And then as you exhale, come forward, chest toward the thighs now. So now the gaze is more towards your feet. The neck is long, the back is long. Think of reaching your chest forward and pushing your seat back. And that's going to give you a deeper stretch now in the hamstrings. Just walk your hands slowly up your legs, bend your knees, wrap your arms around, hold on to a wrist, pull yourself through your legs. This can help relax your back. So you just think of lifting your chest up, pulling your body through your legs. Come to hands and knees. Take an inhale here with a neutral spine. And as you exhale, round into cat. Inhale, lifting the heart, taking the right leg out behind you. A bit more space here. Exhale, option to lower down. Pushing up on an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower your knee, round your back. Inhale, lift the heart, left leg out behind you. Option to lower down, exhale. Push up on an inhale. Curl the knee in, exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, take it down, round your back. Inhale, lift the heart, right leg out. Option to come down, exhale. Push up, inhale. Curl it in, exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, take it down, round your back. Lift the heart, inhale, right leg or left leg back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up. Curl it in, exhale. Inhale, extend. Take it down, exhale, round. One more on each side. Inhale, right leg back. Option to come down, exhale. Pushing up on an inhale. We're going to stay here now. Keep the right leg extended. Option to reach the left arm forward. You can keep both hands down. If you need to drop your elbows down, that's fine as well. If you'd like a little more, you can reach back for your foot. But then don't just stay here. You're pushing your foot into your hand and lifting into half bow. If that's not for you, don't do it. Or you can even bend the back knee and keep the left hand down. Lots of ways to modify. Extend, inhale. Exhale, take it down, round. Inhale, lifting the heart, left leg goes back. Option to lower down, exhale. Pushing up on an inhale, holding here. Option to reach the right arm forward. Option to bend, so you can just stay there with the foot facing the ceiling. Reach your foot if you can, but then you're pressing your foot into your hand. So you lift up, the foot moves away from you. It's a back bend, shoulder, chest opener. Inhale, extend. Exhale, take it down. Drop down to your elbows for a moment, just relax. Relax the wrists. Stretch your right leg out behind you, bring your toes to the mat and push back through the heel. It's going to stretch into the calf. Right knee down, left leg back. And take the left knee to the mat. Come into child's pose, or you can just stay on your elbows if that feels better for you. If you're in child's pose, reach your arms forward and tent your fingers. That can just help relax the shoulders. If you don't like that variation, choose another variation. It's all good. And now come forward onto your belly. So bring your legs together. Unless you have back issues, then hip distance might feel a little bit more comfortable for you. Fingertips in line with the shoulders, elbows tucked in. Bring your forehead to the mat. As you inhale, roll to your nose and your chin, lift your chest and lift your hands if you can. So it's a low cobra. This one is more about strengthening. Next, exhale, hands down, sticking the chin out. So then you come down, chin, nose, forehead. Inhale, nose, chin, chest, lift your hands, breathe. Exhale, hands down, chin, nose, forehead. One more time like that. Inhale, nose, chin, chest, lift your hands if you can. Exhale the hands down, chin, nose, forehead. Inhale, nose, chin, chest, lift your hands. Hands down, coming up just a little bit higher. So thinking of the adrenal glands just below the rib cage. And we're just going to rock very gently here with the breath. So as you inhale, breathe down deep into the lungs so your belly lifts, or the body lifts a bit. And then as you exhale, feel the body come forward. So it's just a very gentle rocking motion. Try to let the breath carry you, not your muscles. So just working with the breath, breathe deeply. Body comes up, and as you exhale, the body comes forward. So this is for the adrenal glands. And if this doesn't feel okay, go back to the low cobra, and you can keep your hands on the mat in that one too if you like. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale, coming down, chin, nose, and forehead. Slide your hands under your forehead, bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs. Legs to the mat. Coming back into your cobra position, forehead down. Inhaling, nose, chin, chest, lift your hands. Hands down so you can stay there. And once again, you can come back into adrenal cobra a little bit higher, rocking with the breath. Very gentle motion, not strong. And exhale, coming down, chin, nose, forehead, hands under the forehead, windshield wiper. Legs to the mat. So we'll do one more time into cobra. This time you can come up as high as you like, or you can stay low once again if you want to. So forehead down. Inhaling, nose, chin, chest. So we'll start here, lift your hands. Hands down, so stay there if you like, or on your next inhale, you're welcome to come up higher if you want to. Make sure the shoulders aren't coming up, shoulders down, lifting the heart, breathe. On your exhale, coming down slowly, getting the neck movement in, so the chin, the nose, the forehead, hands under the forehead. Relax here. So you might like to turn the toes in and the heels out. That can be a nice way to relax the back by internally rotating the legs. If that doesn't feel okay though, you can choose a different position. Most people do that naturally. That may not work for everybody. You can take your hands to the mat, pushing up to your knees. Coming into table pose and just round into cat for a moment. Stay and breathe in cat pose. Coming into a neutral spine, take your hands about an inch or so forward. Spread your fingers. Make sure the hands are firmly anchored into the mat. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees and come into bent knee downward facing dog for now. So keep your knees deeply bent. Press your chest towards your thighs. Lengthen the spine. Press down into the whole hand. Press the knuckles down as well. And then you can start to slowly straighten the legs as much as you like. Adding movement if it feels right for you, or maybe you just want stillness, whatever feels appropriate for you here. What does your body want? Bend your knees a little bit, look forward, and slowly walk toward the top of your feet. And once you arrive there, inhale, coming up halfway, lift your heart, exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. So into Tadasana, feet hip distance apart. You might want the sides of your feet parallel to the sides of the mat. That means you might be a little bit pigeon-toed. The toes come in a little bit. If that's not comfortable, have the insides of your feet parallel, so the toes might be forward. Just make sure the feet don't turn out. So hip distance apart, rock back and forth a few times. And then find that place where you feel balanced on your feet. Take your shoulders back and down, stand up tall. Open up the chest. If it's okay, you can turn the palms forward. If that's not okay, let the palms come down. Closing the eyes here if you can. Really connecting to your feet. This is an important part of yoga, connection, Tadasana, grounding, foundational poses. So feel your feet pressing down into the mat, but not so much so that the knees lock. We want the knees to be soft. Shoulders back, chest is lifted, heart open. You need to get a sense of drawing energy up through the feet, all the way up to the Muladhara chakra, all the way up to the Sahasrara chakra, the crown of the head. And as you exhale, you're just letting go, whatever you don't need, sending it back down into the earth. On your next inhale, you can open your eyes, sweep your arms up overhead. Hands to the heart, exhale. And inhale. So if the overhead movement doesn't work, the arms can go to the sides instead. Exhale, always listening to your body. Inhale, overhead. Exhale. Inhale, we'll add on here. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, slide your hands up, lift your heart, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Hands to your heart, exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. Follow the breath. Exhale. We'll add on here again. Inhale. Nice and slow. Exhale, no rush. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. Take your hands to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale, drop your knees. Child's pose on your exhale. Inhale, coming forward into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling into cobra. Coming back down on an exhale. Tuck your toes. Inhale, push up to your knees. Then exhale, lift the belly to help pull you back into down dog. Just a modified flow. Breathe here. Child's pose is always an option. And so is Tadasana. Look forward, slowly, step by step to the top of your mat. Lifting your heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. And then coming up on an inhale. And exhale. couple of breaths here in Tadasana, closing your eyes if you like. Come back to our foundation. So now we'll do that one more time. As we do it this time, pay attention to the lead leg. Try to lead with the opposite leg than you normally would. So inhale, take the arms up. Do the same thing all the time. So try to be aware of that. Exhale, fold. Lifting your heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. Now before you step back, notice which leg wants to move and then start with the other one. Step back into plank. Drop the knees, inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, coming forward, modified plank. Exhale, lower down, keep the elbows tucked in. Inhaling, cobra. Back down on an exhale. Tuck your toes. Inhale, push to your knees. And exhale, lift the belly to pull you back down. Into the top of your mat. Inhaling to lift the heart. Exhale, fold. And coming up, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. A couple of breaths here. Eyes can be closed if you like. This is part of yoga too, taking time just to breathe, to notice, feel the effects of what you've just done, your body, your mind, your breath. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, hands to your heart, slowly lift the right knee. So you're trying to coordinate the movement with the breath. It's a very slow movement. Inhale, slowly lower your foot. So your foot lands as the hands come to touch. And then exhale, the left knee comes up. So very slowly, trying to move through the full breath. Inhale, control the lowering of the left foot. So your foot lands as the hands connect. Shift the weight over. Exhale, slowly bring the right knee up. This is a really slow, mindful practice. Inhale. So you're trying to move through the full breath. Exhale. Inhale, control the lowering of the left foot. So your foot lands as the hands touch. Shift the weight over. Exhale, slowly bring the knee up. Inhale, so at the top of the inhale, the foot lands and the hands connect. Bottom of the exhale, the hands are at your heart and the knee is up. So really slow movement. If this bothers your shoulders, take the arms to the sides, or you can skip the arms and just do the legs. As always, with balance practices, we do have the wall space there. You're always welcome to use that. And just do the legs. So try to really pay attention to what you're doing, matching the movement and the breath here. Mindfulness in motion. Try not to rush. Yoga is not a rush, it's not a race. Finish on we just did the left, sorry, I just did the left side. We'll finish on the left side. So keep going until you're finished. No rush. Once you are finished, you can just stand in Tadasana, closing the eyes if you like. To breathe. Now reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Lift your heart, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back. And then come up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Open into cactus arms, inhale. Then exhale, bring the elbows in. Inhale, lifting the heart is a great way to open the chest, shoulders, bring in energy. Heart openers that make you feel good. Inhale, good for the mood. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring your hands together and then inhale up through center, hands to the mat, exhale. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, drop the knees, child's pose. Inhale, coming forward. You can lift the knees if you want to, then exhale, lower. Inhaling into cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pausing to breathe. You're welcome to skip this anytime. Make sure it's a really mindful movement that you're doing here. So yoga is not a race, not about speed. Moving mindfully. Start walking forward with the left foot. Inhaling, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Coming up on an inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. So you can stay here. Breathe for a little bit into Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Lifting the heart, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, right foot back. Coming up when you're ready, inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. So if this lunge is challenging, just stay in Tadasana and just do cactus arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, there's always ways to modify your practice. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bring the elbows in. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Optional movement here. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, drop the knees, child's pose. Inhale, coming forward into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling cobra. And down dog on your exhale. And start coming forward with the right foot. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, fold. And coming up, inhale. Exhale. Pause and take a few breaths. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, left foot back. So you can do this again in Tadasana. You don't have to come into the lunge. Coming up on an inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Left arm up, right arm down. Inhale. Exhale, little bend if you can to the right. If you'd rather do this in Tadasana, if you feel a little more steady there, totally fine. Feet together. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, take your left arm back, lean forward. So you can stay here or you can step onto your right foot and lift your left leg. Bend your right knee, lower the left foot. Inhale, take the right arm up. Exhale, lift your heart. So the left hand can come either to your hip or to the back of your left leg. Just make sure you don't twist your body. You want to be coming into a little back bend here without twisting. Inhale, take both arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step forward, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Next, inhale, hands to hips. Stay there for an exhale. And then coming all the way up on an inhale. Exhale. Pause here, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lifting the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. You can stay there, or you can take the right foot back if you're coming into the lunge. Coming up whenever you're ready. Inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Right arm up, left arm down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, a little lean if you can to the left. Lengthening into the right side. Inhale to come up. Exhale, take the right arm back. So you can stay here. You might just want to take your hands to your leg. If you'd like the balance challenge, step onto the left foot and take your right leg up with control if you can. Bending into the left knee, stepping the right foot back. This time the left arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale. A little bit of a back bend, either hand to hip or to the leg. Just make sure again that you're not twisting. Inhale and exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Stay here, take a breath. Inhale, hands to hips, come halfway, hold, exhale, and all the way up on an inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Pause here in Tadasana, take a couple of breaths. Exhale, bring the right knee up. Cross your ankle over, sitting back. So if you need to use the wall, go ahead. If you'd like to add a little movement here, then you can join me for some movement. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come a little deeper. Point your fingertips toward the floor. And then inhale to lift the heart and come up. Exhale. So the knee stays bent. You're just coming forward with the upper body. Inhale, coming up, just optional. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, settle into your position. So if you're coming forward, you can take fingertips to the floor, or for more challenge, you can hold your ankle. Slowly coming up. Together, inhale. Exhale. Breath. Chin up, inhale. Exhale, the left knee comes up. Pass it over. Sitting back, so choose your pose. You can use a wall. You can add movement if you want to. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. Moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale, holding your position. You're welcome to hold the ankle if you want to challenge yourself a little more. Coming up slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Sing for a moment in Tadasana. Take a few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold, step into down dog. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale, press the heels toward the floor. That doesn't mean they're going to reach the floor. Press into your hands. You can choose child's pose instead here if you like. Come up high onto your toes. Drop your knees to the mat. Come up to standing on your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take your right knee out to the side for gate pose. Inhale, take the left arm up. Exhale, reach over. Inhale, take both arms up. Exhale, reaching to the other side. If it's a bit far, you can use a block. Inhale, or you can just stay upright. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, holding here in gate pose. And then make sure your neck is comfortable so you can choose how to align your head and neck here. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Make sure the left wrist is under your shoulder. Reach up with the right arm, inhale. Exhale, reach it over by your ear. Press down into the left hand so the hip comes a bit higher. Press into the right foot. Take the right arm up. And if you can, lift your right leg into a bit of a balance. Option here again for half bow, so you can hold your foot. Press the foot into your hands. You feel this in the chest, the shoulder, lower back, front of the leg. Extend. Take it down to let your right hand come to your right leg. Coming up, inhale. And exhale, bring the knee down. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, take the left leg out. You can modify this with a seated side bend instead if that feels better. You don't need to be in this position. Make sure the knee is right under the hip. Inhale, take the right arm up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to the other side. Use a block under your hand here. You need to bring the floor closer. Inhale. Exhale. Or you can just stay upright here and not come over to the right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale, come to the right and let's stay here. Reaching the left arm by your ear or straight up, whatever feels best. Press into the right hand so the left hip comes a bit higher. Breathe into the left side. Optional balance. Left arm up, left leg up. Option to reach for your foot or ankle. Press it into your hand and come into halfway. Extend. Lower your foot, take your hand to your leg, and come up. Inhale, and exhale, bring the knee in, sitting yourself back. We'll come into child's pose, so if you'd like, the knees can come wide, or they can stay together, whatever you feel is best here. And into a child's pose, relax. If this doesn't work for you, there are other options. Be on your back. Coming to seated. With your legs extended out in front. And your toes are pointing up, so pulling back a little bit. So feet are pointing up, the toes pull back a little bit. Take an inhale, reach forward, lift up out of your hips. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale. One more time, we'll hold. Inhale, reach, lift. Exhale, come forward. Hold, leading with the chest like we did earlier. So the gaze is more toward the feet. Back is long, you don't need to reach your feet. As you inhale, feel the lengthening in the backs of the legs and all the way up the spine. And as you exhale, soften a little bit, release into that space. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, deepening. Very soft movement. It's not bouncing up and down. It's just a sense of length on the inhale and a sense of release on the exhale. You can walk your hands up your legs, bend your knees. Wrap around, hold a wrist, and then hold the other wrist. This time, pull yourself through your legs, lift your heart, relax your back. Come into down angle, feet together. The knees gently bounce. And take an inhale. And exhale forward, again with the long spine. So keep the length in the back of your neck. Reach your chest forward over your feet. And come up. So you can stay here, or you can join me for a balance. You can either take your peace fingers and thumbs around your big toes, or you can hold the outsides of your feet. And you're just going to shift back and lift your feet. So this might be enough. You might just want to stay here and play with this. If you'd like a little more, you can take one leg out and then the other and just alternate, or you can take both legs out and just hold. And if you roll backwards, that's okay. Just make sure there's nothing behind you that you might roll into. Seems to be a little bit further away from the wall, so we're not going to smash into the wall, but that's how we find our balance, is by going in and out of balance. Now bring your feet together, slide them a little further away from you this time, so you have more of a diamond between your legs. Slide your hands under your ankles. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, round forward, so you can wrap your hands around your feet and allow your head to come towards your feet, rounding the back into this modification of tortoise pose. I guess we could call it baby tortoise. Come up, extend your legs. You can inhale, reach up. As you exhale, tuck your chin, slowly come onto your back. Bend your knees, take your feet to the edges of your mat, open your arms to the sides, take an inhale. As you exhale, the knees go to the left. And once you're into your twist, if you like, the left foot can come to the right leg. So you're not pressing the right leg down, you're just adding the weight of your left foot there. So you're getting a little stretch into the front of the right leg. If you feel that pulling on your knee, however, then back out, because that will get into the IT band. So you don't want that to be too strong there. Turn your knees up, feet as wide as the mat. Inhale, exhale, both moves are right. Option, the right foot can rest on the left leg. I'm running a little bit late. Usually I end on time. It's 12:28. So if anybody needs to go, that's okay. Otherwise, I'm going to give you your full Shavasana here. So we might run a few minutes over. And coming back to center, which is something I generally don't do. Drop the knees in, keep the feet wide. Just relax your back and your hips for a moment. And take your knees into your chest. I'd like to rock or circle. Maybe you'd like happy baby for a moment. Whatever your body wants. Knees to chest if you've taken them up. Hands on the knees, circle the knees a few times clockwise, and then counterclockwise. And take an inhale. As you exhale, curl up, bring your nose up towards your knees. And release back to the mat. Take your feet to the mat, lift your hips a little bit and just adjust your spine. Lay your hips back down. You can keep the knees bent or you can straighten your legs. You might like to shake the legs, wiggle your shoulders, turn your head side to side a few times. You might even like to take your hands behind your head, lift your head and just turn your head side to side and just adjust your neck. Sometimes we need to do a little bit of movement before we settle into Shavasana. And then once you feel settled, let your body relax. Turn the palms up if that's comfortable. If not, that's okay. Allow the feet just to drop out to the sides. We're going to do 3 rounds of Brahmari or honeybee breath just to bring us into Shavasana. So it's just a buzzing or a humming sound that you breathe in through the nose and then you keep the mouth closed and you just make this buzzing or a humming sound. It's really quite a simple breath, but it's really calming, really nice as we're heading into Shavasana. So we'll do 3 rounds. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. And around inhale. Exhale. Feel the vibration of that breath spreading through your body, your mind, relaxing the body and quieting the mind. Deep breath in through the nose, bringing it all the way down deep into the lungs and then all the way up, nourishing your whole body. Hold it just briefly. And exhaling out the nose. Do that again. Deep breath in, inhale. In the lungs, bring the breath all the way up. Hold it for a moment. Exhale all the way out. You can bring some movement into your body, wiggling fingers and toes, maybe stretching. Whenever you're ready, rolling to your side. Stay there for a moment. So tuck the knees up close to your chest, bring your chin towards your chest, just rounding the back. So just relaxing your back before you come up to seated. Use an exhale to bring you up to seated. Turning to keeping the eyes closed if you can. So finding your seated position, sitting tall, shoulders relaxed. One hand on your heart, the other hand on top. And just be grateful for what your body did for you today, whatever that was, with no judgment or criticism. Always remember yoga is so much more than a physical practice. The physical part is really just a minute part of yoga. Always honoring your body. Let your hands come together now in front of your heart. We'll conclude with the chant of Om. So Om is actually three parts. It's the Ah, the Oo, and then the sound. The Ah comes from the belly, the Oo from the chest, and then the up into the throat and into the head. So the Ah sound is quite short, the Oo is a bit longer, and then the sound, you can make that as long as you like, and then you get that really nice vibration up into the head. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling to Om. Om. Sitting with that vibration, just for a moment. Thank you all so much for being here today. Namaste.